Boxing fans, brace yourselves, because what if I told you that Claressa Shields, the self-proclaimed GWOAT, might be walking into a trap in her fight against Danielle Perkins? Yes, you heard that right. While Shields is the heavy favorite, there's a blueprint for beating her that no one has successfully executed yet. And Danielle Perkins? She might just have the tools to make it happen.
But I'll be winning Saturday night, and any of those girls who want to be the GWOAT, all you gotta do is make a fight with me.
Think about it. How often do Shields' opponents actually disrupt her rhythm? How often do they use a double jab, not just as a placeholder, but as a weapon to set up power shots? And let's talk about the high guard. A move so simple yet so underutilized by Shields' challengers, one that could bait her into making critical mistakes. Add in a relentless attack to the body and strategic clinching, and suddenly, you're looking at a fight Shields might not have anticipated. Now, before you dismiss Perkins as just another opponent, consider this. She's bigger, she's powerful, and she's got an underrated technical skill set. This isn't just about surviving against Shields, it's about executing a plan to win. And if Perkins can stick to that plan, we might just witness one of the biggest upsets in women's boxing history. So, is this fight already a foregone conclusion for Shields, or could Perkins shock the world? Stick around because we're about to break down the exact strategy that could dethrone the GWOAT, and trust me, it's a fight analysis you don't want to miss. Let's start with the double jab. Shields thrives on rhythm. She's excellent at controlling the pace of a fight, dictating when exchanges occur, and catching her opponents off guard with combinations. A double jab can disrupt this rhythm. By throwing the jab in quick succession, Perkins could keep Shields guessing, limiting her ability to set up her counters. The jab could also help Perkins close the distance on Shields, where her size and strength can become significant factors. More importantly, a consistent double jab will force Shields to reset her game plan, creating opportunities for Perkins to land more meaningful shots. Next, the high guard is essential. Shields has a knack for finding openings in her opponent's defenses, particularly when they lower their guard after engaging. Perkins needs to remain disciplined, keeping her guard high and compact throughout the fight. This defensive approach could frustrate Shields, making her work harder to land clean shots. A high guard also allows Perkins to block Shields' fast combinations effectively, conserving her energy for offensive bursts when opportunities arise. When we talk about upsetting Claressa Shields, it's crucial to dive deeper into how Danielle Perkins can leverage the double jab and high guard, not just as defensive tools but as offensive and strategic weapons. These tactics have been underutilized by many of Shields' opponents, but they hold the potential to disrupt her rhythm and open the door to powerful counterattacks. The double jab is more than just a probing tool. It's a weapon that can dictate range, create openings, and set up powerful shots. Most of Shields' previous opponents have relied on single jabs to keep her at bay or to find their distance. Shields, being the elite fighter she is, has no trouble reading and countering a lone jab. But the double jab is different. When thrown correctly, quickly, and with intent, it does two critical things. First, it forces Shields to stay on the defensive for a beat longer. Shields excels at slipping or parrying single jabs and immediately countering with lightning-fast combinations. A double jab disrupts that timing. The second jab in quick succession prevents her from launching her counters effectively, making her reset her stance or backpedal. This brief moment of hesitation can be exploited by Perkins to step in with a follow-up power shot, such as a straight right or a left hook, catching Shields off balance. Second, the double jab can disguise Perkins' true intentions. By varying the speed and placement of the jabs, sometimes feinting with the first jab and snapping the second, Perkins can condition Shields to react predictably. Once Shields is focused on defending the double jab, Perkins can mix in a feint before launching a devastating overhand right or an uppercut through the middle. The double jab, therefore, becomes a tool to set traps and land fight-changing punches. Now, let's talk about the high guard and how it can be more than just a shield. It can be a bait. Shields thrives on exploiting openings. When her opponents leave their guard too low or get overly aggressive, she capitalizes with precision combinations. A disciplined high guard, however, can frustrate her. By keeping her hands high and elbows tucked, Perkins can limit Shields' ability to land clean shots to the head. But here's where it gets interesting. The high guard can also be used to bait Shields into overcommitting. The body attack cannot be overlooked. Shields is highly conditioned and has exceptional stamina, but a persistent assault on the body can slow even the most durable fighters. Perkins should target the ribs and solar plexus early and often, using hooks and straight punches to sap Shields' energy. A slower Shields means fewer combinations, less movement, and a greater chance for Perkins to take control in the later rounds. Body shots also carry the added benefit of opening up the head for potential power punches as Shields drops her guard to protect her midsection. When Shields sees a tight high guard, she's likely to target the body, assuming the head is well protected. Perkins can use this tendency to her advantage by subtly inviting Shields to throw hooks or straights to the midsection. As Shields commits to body punches, Perkins can counter with sharp uppercuts or hooks of her own. The high guard also allows Perkins to absorb and block punches without expending too much energy, creating opportunities to time Shields' attacks and retaliate. Additionally, the high guard can mask Perkins' own offensive intentions. With her hands held high and steady, Perkins can throw short, unexpected punches from within her guard. Hooks, uppercuts, and even quick jabs. This element of surprise can disrupt Shields' rhythm and make her hesitant to fully commit to her offense. The double jab and high guard are not just defensive maneuvers. They are chess moves in a fight where every second counts. The double jab can disarm Shields' counters and pave the way for heavy shots, while the high guard can serve as both a shield and a trap, luring Shields into making mistakes. In addition to the double jab and high guard, clinching and body shots could play pivotal roles in Danielle Perkins' strategy against Claressa Shields. These are tools that, when used strategically, can both disrupt Shields' flow and sap her energy over the course of the fight. Let's start with clinching. Shields is a rhythm fighter who thrives on space and speed, using her movement to create angles and fire off combinations. Clinching can neutralize that. By closing the distance and tying up Shields whenever she tries to engage, Perkins can frustrate her and prevent her from unleashing her trademark flurries. Clinching also allows Perkins to lean on Shields, using her size and strength to wear her down physically. Over time, this tactic can drain Shields' energy, slowing her down and making her less explosive as the fight progresses. Now, onto body shots. Shields is known for her incredible conditioning, but even the best fighters can be slowed with a consistent attack to the body. Perkins should focus on hooks and straight punches to the ribs and solar plexus, especially in the early rounds. These shots can take the wind out of Shields, reducing her mobility and diminishing her punch output in the later rounds. Body shots also have the added benefit of setting up opportunities to attack the head. As Shields begins to lower her guard to protect her midsection, openings for uppercuts and hooks to the chin will emerge. Incorporating clinching and body shots into her game plan could make Perkins a much tougher opponent than many expect. By disrupting Shields' rhythm and targeting her stamina, Perkins could create the conditions for a competitive and potentially shocking fight. Of course, none of this will be easy. Shields is a master tactician with the ability to adjust to any style. She'll be looking to exploit Perkins' slower footwork and capitalize on any defensive lapses. Perkins must remain composed, stick to her strategy, and not let Shields lure her into a firefight where Shields' speed and precision shine. While Shields remains the favorite, Danielle Perkins has a blueprint for success. If she can execute a disciplined game plan centered around the double jab, a strong high guard, and a relentless body attack, she has a real chance of pulling off the upset. It would undoubtedly be one of the biggest shocks in women's boxing history, but that's what makes this sport so thrilling. Can Perkins rise to the occasion and seize the moment? All eyes will be on her to see if she can shock the world. What do you think? Could Perkins topple the indomitable Claressa Shields, or will Shields once again prove why she's the GWAT? Drop your thoughts in the comments.